Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Monday, August 23rd, 2021. Well, we're still dealing with Henri that is slowly moving through the region, now more or less a remnant tropical low, with the center basically around the Catskills, dropping in towards the Hudson River Valley and heading towards the New York City Metro. Periods of very heavy rain are found over the New York City Metro, down through the Jersey Shore, off to Philadelphia, where visibility is ranging anywhere from about 2 to 6 miles in that heavier rainfall. Meanwhile, we have more scattered showers off to the west as the low slowly depart. So it's going to be another wet day with the potential for, yes, more flash flooding throughout the region, unfortunately, as we look at this storm lifting through. So let's dive into some of this data, shall we? First, we have our surface map and our wind map here, clearly showing the center of what's left of Henri, pulling moisture in from all areas of the Atlantic, pulling right in from the Western Atlantic and from the Bahamas. So we have plenty of moisture to deal with. And you can see on our radar, plenty of heavy rainfall swinging on through. Now, the back edge here looks a little thin, but it's expected to fill in as we move on through the afternoon, as we get a little bit more instability in the atmosphere. So it's going to be a rather wet day throughout the region, but improving from west to east as we get towards the late afternoon and evening hours as this low pressure system finally starts to leave. Unfortunately, it's still going to lead to the threat for some areas of flooding, urban flooding, flash flooding of rivers. It's not going to be pretty. We've had plenty of rain, some locations over 9 inches of rain out of this storm. So we don't need any more rain for quite some time, but unfortunately, more is probably on the way. On our infrared satellite picture, there's our low pressure system. This is our break in our active weather pattern for the next 2-3 days until we get this cold front to move through on Thursday evening, with a few isolated thunderstorms being a threat. On our latest visible satellite picture, there's our low pressure system lifting on through. Plenty of clouds on the way for today. That is for sure. So let's dive into this forecast. For today, periods of rain expected as our low pressure system lifts through, improving from west to east as we get through the late afternoon and evening hours. But again, some of this rainfall is going to be pretty impressive. Look for high temperatures in the upper 70s to lower 80s. For tonight into tomorrow, look for clearing skies, improving weather conditions, low temperatures in the mid to upper 60s over the interior, lower to mid 70s along the coast. Tomorrow afternoon, sky cloud cover is expected, maybe an isolated shower in the Hudson River Valley, but other than that, pretty much sky cloud cover with temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 80s over the interior, mid 80s along the coast, and mid to upper 80s in the Delaware River Valley. On Wednesday, tranquil conditions expected, maybe a little fog in the morning. Look for low temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 60s over the interior, upper 60s to lower 70s along the coast. High temperatures in the mid 80s over the interior, mid to upper 80s along the coast, and upper 80s to lower 90s in the Delaware River Valley. With a little bit more humidity, you might get your heat index pushed up to around 95 degrees, so definitely be aware of that. On Thursday, a cold front will approach in the late afternoon evening hours. I'm only expecting an isolated or widely scattered shower or thunderstorm out of this. Nothing severe is expected, but again, with all this moisture in the atmosphere, the thunderstorms could produce very heavy downpours, which could lead to localized flash flooding or urban flooding. So certainly something we have to keep an eye on. Temperatures on Thursday range from the upper 60s to lower 70s for lows. High temperatures will range from the mid 80s over the interior, mid to upper 80s along the coast, and upper 80s to lower 90s in the Delaware River Valley. On Saturday, or should I say on Friday, high pressure will be in control. It will actually build in from northern Canada down towards New England. And that's going to set up this weekend because this high pressure system is going to set up what we call an onshore wind. So temperatures on Friday will range from the upper 60s to mid 70s for lows, and high temperatures will range from the mid to upper 80s over the interior and along the coast, upper 80s to lower 90s in the Delaware River Valley. But you're going to notice in the afternoon an increase in cloud cover and a shift of the winds from the northeast to the southeast. Then we get into this weekend, the next weekend. A frontal boundary stalls out. This is a backdoor cold front that basically meanders Saturday, Sunday, and Monday will try to lift through as a warm front. That's going to keep the threat for broken cloud cover, scattered showers, maybe a few thunderstorms, just an unsettled weekend. Look for low temperatures through this weekend in the upper 60s to lower 70s over the interior, lower to mid 70s along the coast. High temperatures will range from the upper 70s to lower 80s over the interior, upper 70s to lower 80s along the coast, and mid to upper 80s in the Delaware River Valley, with just unsettled conditions and humid conditions, especially down towards the Philadelphia metro. So looks like our active weather pattern is going to be taking shape by the time we get to next weekend. And of course, with all this rain already in the groundwater, enhancing your water table that's already pretty much saturated at this point, any type of additional rainfall is likely going to lead to flooding. So definitely be prepared for that. That is your forecast for today. As always, have a wonderful day and stay safe out there.